glad to be out of quarantine. That is her joy of spring after a combined 28 days of quarantine. Poor Queenie! She's so bored that when all of a sudden there was a new place to speak because of canceled speaker, Queenie says, okay, I can speak. And her speech, believe it or not, is 14-day quarantine. What else? Let's give a hand to our president, please.
14 days quarantine. It's such a popular trend right now, right?
Yes.
And honestly, I told you, it sucks! Back in January, Paul and me went to South Africa. We had such a great time with family. Enjoyed the scenery, the wild animals, cheese and wine. And then suddenly, ding! An email came and a check. Oh my God, it says, if you fly through Hong Kong, from China, even transfer, you are required to have 14-day quarantine before you come to work. It's from my workplace. And I was like, my response is, hooray! I can have 14 days holiday after this holiday. How excited it is. I did not know what's going on at that moment. That was January. And we flew back to Taiwan. And this is my quarantine schedule. Day 1, Korean soap opera. Day 2, Korean soap opera. Day 3, Korean soap opera. Day 4, what do you think?
Japanese.
Korean soap opera. You're so right. Do you think I enjoy?
Yes.
Wrong. Actually, watching Korean soap opera is actually helping me to escape from the real life. I wake up in the morning and counted how many people dead, as everybody did, and my mind was filled with fear and frustration. I realized I actually quarantined myself here in my heart. I quarantined myself with fear and despair. And that was a horrible experience. I'm sure all of you have all experienced that. And it actually separated me from God. The relationship was broken. On top of that, my beloved husband, Paul, he had a flu. And he cannot stop coughing. He's coughing and coughing and coughing. And one day in my heart, I said, this got to be coronavirus. And I said, Paul, please go to test, okay? Please, let's go together. So we went to the ER room together. And at that early February, nobody knows what's going on. The nurse and doctor is not ready. So as soon as we told them, oh, we transfer from Hong Kong. I said, Hong Kong. Okay, we will deal with you later. So we were sitting there long time. And they put Paul into the completely locked down space. And I'm not allowed to go into the ER room. I was outside the hospital waiting for him. I did not know what's going on in the dark. And that moment, it was pouring rain. And my whole body was shivering because I really don't know what's going on. I did not dare to tell my parents that Paul is in such a bad condition. I did not dare to tell Paul's parents he's actually doing tests. So I bear all my burden and heart, and I'm so desperate for the light of my life. So I searched for God's word, and I found it's such a wonderful sentences from the pastors. He says that in such a horrible world, everything makes no sense anymore. And you will find that it's so easy to give up. You will experience despair, fear, disappointment, angry, frustrations. But do not pull out the anchor of hope, anchor in God, because He has the final say. When I heard this, it was like comfort in my heart. God has justice. He has the final say. So I don't need to be worried at all. So after that, I keep looking for the Word of God. I proactively looking for them much more than the corona news that I heard of. And after 2 weeks, Paul tested negative and his flu became better and better. I was so thankful. But the test wasn't finished yet. 3 weeks ago, he got a flu again. And then he just coughed and coughed and coughed and coughed until Erica, he said to his dear friends, Paul, you need to do the test again.
But I'm not guaranteed with that.
But God.
All right. So he went test again, and the doctor said to him, this time you must quarantine yourself 14 days again in a completely separate room, separate with your family, because you need to make sure everyone is safe. And this time, I changed my mind, because I found that real quarantine is in my mind. I changed my mind. I don't want to quarantine myself. So we are so prepared. Paul was locked in his private room with his 2 cats. And I cheerfully encouraged him. And I cook him a good meal, shopping for him, whatever he wants, I give it to him. And I asked friends and family, John, Tina, Alex, to pray for Paul. And they pray and then asked the family in South Africa to pray for him. And that was a totally different quarantine in my heart. 2 weeks later, he became better. He tested negative again. You see, there are 2 different quarantines, but my mind is so different. Because I know the real quarantine is in my heart. So my lesson learned is, please guard your heart. It's so important. And always remember, anchor in God, because God has the final say. Hear me?